Here we are. Madison, welcome back. I want to ask you a question. Do you have crappy friends? Do your friends suck? You look around, everybody's having a great time with high quality friends. You're saying, why isn't that me? You're thinking maybe you've worked really hard, you have a lot of money, and you saved up, and now you got some cash. People like to be around you, but they're crappy friends. They do nothing for your life. Or maybe you're very attractive, right? Everybody thinks you should be the cool kid. Maybe you're like famous in school for playing a sport. You're good online, you have a good online profile. But when you hang around people, they still don't like you. You still don't get invited to the places you should be again and again. After your first impression, that's it, you're screwed. Have you ever wondered why that happens to you? So today we're gonna break down why you do not have high quality friends. What's going on? And speaking of high quality friends, I'm here today with my buddy Carlos, who is from Body Army Clothing, what I ran into literally on the street. I'll tell you the story of that in a bit. And we'll help to explain what it means to give value to each other's lives. Actually, tomorrow, we're going to Congress with a congresswoman that I met online, and I'm introducing her to cool people. So it's all about exchanging value, and I'll get into that in a minute and break it down to you. I am not the world's best person when it comes to high value relationships. I'm at the top, but I mean, there's people that have more money, more fame, more status than me. I'm just gonna share with you what I found to be true, what I found to work, and what makes sense in my experiences, okay? So you might think that people don't like you because of you. There's something wrong with you. You might think, well, I just never had friends my whole life, and maybe I don't know how to make friends. Maybe you were not the cool kid in school. Or maybe when you go around people, you feel a lot of pressure, like you have to perform and be a better person in order for them to like you. So you're constantly in performance mode. We call it dancing monkey. And you're always trying to like be cool and be funny and tell jokes and everything to make people happy around you, but you're performing. Or another thing is you could be Mr. Nice Guy. You're just pretending to put on a nice act, pretending to be a nice person, but deep down inside, you don't want to be at the club, you don't want to be at the venue, you don't want to be around people, and you're just negative on the inside. All these things could hold you back, but I want to tell you this, it doesn't matter how you feel, there's only one principle that matters when it comes to making high quality relationships. Only one, this is the only thing that I found that matters. And I want to introduce you to the concept of reciprocal value. That means giving and taking value. Giving and taking value. Most people don't know how to do that, and that's why they will never have friends. They go to a nice dinner, there's a rich guy that gets a check, and they all say, thank you, and they just leave. And they don't think to like buy him one of his favorite books later, or to get him a present, or to call him up later and say, have a great day. They don't know how to reciprocate value, right? So right now with my buddy Carlos, and he's showing me a bunch of clothing here in his warehouse, and I saw he likes books. I actually have a book in mind. I'm gonna buy him and send it to him. I haven't told him which book yet, and it's gonna blow his mind. It's gonna be perfect. The combination of like business with mindset and self-development, the perfect book to read. He doesn't know I'm gonna send to him, right? But I'm gonna reciprocate value. And of course, I'm gonna pay for the clothes today. He's gonna probably try to make me not pay for the clothes, but of course I wanna pay for the clothes. And I also bought my buddy, who's not here, but I bought him in spirit. He sent me a shopping list of clothing. I'm gonna give him as well. And then tomorrow, we are going to go to the Congress, because I met a congresswoman. I probably will not have the congresswoman on video because I don't wanna mess up my life and get banned from the country, but she's cool. We're gonna go see Congress, get a personal tour there, and also that's reciprocating value. So why would I give him all this value? Well, let me explain. When I first came to Colombia, I actually ran into you at the most funniest place. Where did I run into you?
It was a Mexican restaurant food.
Yeah, he was literally sitting there eating tacos, and he comes up to me. I don't remember, what did you say? I don't remember.
I don't remember well. We just saw you, but it was so crazy random. So we're here in Bogota, just random, like we're just having dinner. And all of a sudden, Madison just ran in on the place, and we're like, what is this guy doing in here? Like,
yeah, and it was a crazy time because I think that week or the week before, my house got robbed, right? So I had like lost a bunch of shit. I was kind of just like upset to be in the city. He came up to me and he had good vibes, and he didn't want anything. Usually when people come up to me, they say, Madison, there's a video from 4 years ago I saw, or a video with Owen, and I have a question. And then they bother me when I'm in a bad mood for a question. So automatically, he didn't try to take any value. He just gave good vibes and good energy. And good vibes and good energy are so important to give, because if somebody's rich, doesn't matter, they might still not have fun. If somebody's popular, doesn't matter, they might not still have fun. We're just giving good vibes and good energy to people, positive experiences to people. They appreciate that. So me, I was like, fuck yeah, this is great. Awesome, he's giving me good vibes. And then I think he said, let me show you the city and let me take you out for food. You remember that?
Yeah.
You took me out to, where'd you take me to?
We went to Zona T, that's kind of like the nice zone. We we wanted to show him around, like how things are playing in Bogota.
And you know what's crazy? Usually when people ask me to go out with them, I say no. I always say no because I'm afraid they're gonna like try to sit me down there for 1 hour
And asking.
and ask questions.
Taking value. As you say.
So the dinner is not actually a dinner. It actually comes to like, it's me working and I'm paying to eat and I'm paying to teach them, which is the craziest thing of me just losing my time there. So usually when people ask me to dinner, I say no. But you were so cool in giving value, telling me about the city, telling me about where to go, things to look out for.
We never talk about like dating, social stuff like at all.
At all. I was more curious about you and what you're doing, and you would travel the world. You and your other friend traveled a lot, and you were telling me about that and how stuff encouraged you. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So when he invited me to dinner, I was like, all right, I'll go. And it was an equal exchange of value. And also when I went to dinner, he introduced me to like foods called like picada. That was my first time having picada, the chicharrón, the chorizo, the al pastor, the papas, all the stuff on the plate. My first time having that, I was like, awesome. And then we kind of just kept in touch. And then when I was even out of town, no, I think you gave me clothes too.
Yeah, we brought you like that day. We brought you like I think it was not a shirt, like a hoodie, something like that.
Yeah, it was actually, I remember it was like a whole like white outfit. It was pretty cool. And I loved it. And I was like, man, how much is it? He's like, it's fine. You helped me out a lot in my life. And I was like, damn, that was a lot of value. So naturally, I'm the type of person that understands reciprocating value. People that are on a very, very high level understand reciprocating value. But people that kind of just sneak and weasel their way in just are looking to take and take and take. I call those opportunists. So you gotta, in your life, you gotta decide which people are gonna be opportunist by their behavior. They just wanna look at the opportunity, get something from you, see how it can benefit them. And then there's people that also are opportunists but reciprocate value, right? They'll also say, how can I make this other person's life better? What do they need? What are problems I can solve for them? And they reciprocate value. So it's a combination of both that make a good relationship. Also charisma too. So when he gave me all this value, I'm like, shit, I gotta give him some value too, because I'm operating at a high level. Then my buddy Michael came to town. Michael came and got clothes from you. You guys hung out, and then we also had a program here. I introduced him to some new people, and now we're just trading value back and forth. And the idea is to help everybody that is on that level get more with you, level up with you. I want my friends to win with me. I want my friends to make more money with me. I want my friends to have more experiences with me. I'm thinking, look, he's gonna give me clothes today, okay? I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna pay for them, okay? And I'm doing a video. He might not let me pay, but I'm gonna try. And then I'm taking him to a congresswoman tomorrow. Think about what that connection would do for somebody that's like in business in this city. Congresswomen and senators, and you're gonna make friends like that, and then like eventually if you need to do something with your business, it's like you have connections, you can ask people things. If I need to get a visa, I know somebody who knows somebody can get my visa a little faster, right? It's just the ultimate benefit for somebody who's working in business and in self-development. So I think of relationships in that way. Many people do not, but it's the most important pillar, because a person can be funny and charming, doesn't matter. A person can provide you a great party, a great opportunity, a great job, doesn't matter. If they're not willing to reciprocate value, then they have no place in your life. And this is especially true for high value people. So check this out. I've been thinking about what a high value person is. I believe there's no such thing as really high value person. I say it because it makes sense on internet, but really high value, like what is that? Is it a guy who's rich? Is it a guy who has $1 billion pesos or $1 million? Does that make him high value? Okay. If that's what makes them high value, that means you probably don't know a lot of rich people, because I know lots of rich people that have horrible personalities. They're not fun to be around. They're not charismatic. You don't want to spend 24 hours with them. So even though they might have high value, you don't want to spend time with them. So doesn't even matter, because they will eventually lose people in their life. Many guys who are successful lose their girlfriend. They lose their wife. They lose their children because they don't have the people skills, the social skills. That's also more important. High value is not just the amount of money you have, it's your skills with people. So I don't think it's really high value people we want. I think it's high quality people that we want. We're actually looking for quality in people. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like it. Totally agree. It's not about, with that also, it's about balance. As you say, it's not only money. It's like you have to be like social, you have to have connections and be able to give that to the other person, like offer that, like in exchange, as you said.
Yeah, and if the people don't return the value to you, of course you cut them off, right? Because I have people that ask me to go to dinner all the time, I cut them off, or people that ask me to do things, I say no. But I want to do it with people that give value back and have that balance you said. It's important to have the value, the opportunities, the charisma, all these concepts. I call them the pillars of social circle, but I will talk about them later on. Today it's just only value exchanging, reciprocating value for high quality people. There is no high value. It's only high quality people you want to keep. That means a lot of people you got to let go, friends you got to say goodbye to that are not on the way up with you. That means some family members that are maybe negative, that don't encourage you or don't support you, or they're alcoholic and they're spending your money, they're gambling your money away. You might have to put some space in between them and you as well. It can be spiritually. There's a whole bunch of people that are in your life right now that maybe don't have a place for you when you become a value-giving person, because you have to also be careful to not have people take advantage of you. Myself, I love to give, man. I love to give, especially with relationships and dating. And I have situations where I'll be on a first date, it'll be great, nice fancy restaurant. Second date, she's like, I have a problem, Amor. I need a little money for a problem. I'm a nice guy. I'll help you with this problem. Like, your motorcycle's broken, or like you have to get school books. I'll help you. But then the third time, it's like, I want to bring my friend with you now, and I need this, and I need more, and I want this. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I realized by the third date, I'm in a situation, I'm with a person who doesn't understand to give value. Yeah. Only takes. And because they've never had, so they don't know. When they see it, they're like, I just want it all. Now's my chance. But they don't understand that if you give value, you invest into a person, the right person, not everyone, the right person, that person will give it to you back. It's a game that's played. Anyways, so if you want to check out my buddy's clothing line, by the way, I'm not getting sponsored or paid to do this, but I'll put a link to it here. Body Armor Clothing. Body Army Clothing, okay? I'll put a link for it down in the description here. You can check it out. And if you want to see my tour dates, I'll put a link for that as well. Coming to Europe, doing Amsterdam, Oslo, Prague, Budapest. We got some more videos up here in the corner. If you want to keep learning about Social Circle, do that over here. If you want to see my coaching and live reactions, do it over here. Let's keep rocking. Cheers. All right.